Hello friends, so in this second video or in this exercise of correct usage of preposition, we are going to cover next tense examples again, which will help us understand the correct usage of certain prepositions, where to use which particular prepositions. The first example, as you can see, is don't quarrel on trifles with your friends. So here this preposition on should not be used here. Instead of using on, we must use here over. Quarrel over. All right, because you see sometimes we hear people using this word on along with the word quarrel. Instead of verifying whether they are using these words correctly, we tend to imitate them, and this is why we also start committing these errors. Now it's time that we learn whether we are using the language correctly or not. Do not assume that these rules apply only to competitive examination. Even in our day-to-day life, when we use these words, these rules will be equally applicable. So bearing that in mind, try to memorize these words and these prepositions and learn to use them correctly as much as possible so that they become part of your day-to-day practice. All right, let's move on to another sentence or another example. Here in the example number 12, my house comprises of 5 rooms and is spacious enough for 2 families. Always remember, whenever we use the word comprise, it never follows any prepositions. So here we should drop the word of. So the correct example or the correction would be comprises. Just like in the previous video, I had explained you the usage of resemble. I had told you that after resemble we do not use any preposition. Similarly, we do not use any preposition after comprise. Yes, if instead of comprise here we use the word consist, then we will have to use consist of 5 rooms. But when we use comprise, we should use it directly without using any preposition after all. All right. So my house comprises 5 rooms. This book comprises 16 chapters. But if you are using consist, you can say this book consists of 16 chapters. I hope that is clear now. So next example, example number 13. It says there is no cause of anxiety about his health. Again, here remember, after anxiety, because this particular error is committed very frequently by majority of the people. Always remember, after anxiety we have to use for, not of. There is no cause for anxiety about his health. So here we will replace the word of with the preposition for. All right. Anxiety. There is no cause for anxiety instead of using of anxiety. Next, 14th. Children should be taught to write by a fountain pen. I think many of you can rectify it on your own, because write is followed by with here. Write with. So by must be replaced by with. All right. Children should be taught to write with a fountain pen. We must not use by here. We should use with. Pakistan invaded on India in 1965. See, here we use on because of the influence of attack. Because invade also has the meaning of attack. So just because attack is followed by on, many of us tend to use this preposition on after invade. While like resemble and comprise, invade also does not follow any preposition. So we should use we must drop on and we should rectify it by invaded India. So Pakistan invaded India in 1965 rather than saying it as invaded on India. All right. Next one is his employers were compelled to dispense his services. So whenever we use the word dispense, always remember to use the preposition with after it, and therefore this sentence will become like dispense with his services rather than simply saying dispense his services. All right, so we are moving to another example, that of example number 17. On Diwali we will order for a new pair of shoe. This is again one of those errors which is committed quite frequently by majority of the people. Many of us tend to use this word order for, whereas the fact is we must not use for, we should use the word order directly. So it will become order a new pair of shoe. Example number 18th. You should at least congratulate your friend for his grand success in the elections. So again remember, whenever we use the word congratulate, it always follows the preposition on. So the sentence will become, you should at least congratulate your friend on his grand success, not for his grand success. All right. Then example number 19, the second last one. The accused was bound by a chain and taken to prison. Now again here the word bound should be followed by with, because chain is an article, it is something with which the accused was bound. So by is not a correct preposition here. So bound should be followed by with here. Okay. And remember, just by going through these examples, you are learning to use these prepositions. So there is no other alternative. Unless and until somebody has gone through such examples, that person will continue to commit these errors. And it's very difficult for even people who assume themselves to be good at English to find out or to spot errors in such sentences. Therefore, if you are sparing some time for going through these examples, your time is not going wasted. It's not going in vain. It is going to be really very fruitful. Last one is, my father has issued me, sorry, yahan the correct word should be assured me. There has been a spelling error. Assured me. Okay. So my father has assured me to present me a new scooter on my next birthday. Again, here the word present should be followed by the preposition with. So my father has assured me to present me with a new scooter on my next birthday. Is that clear? I hope you learned lots of things in this video in order to improve your English for day-to-day life, or even if you are preparing yourself to appear in an examination, you will continue to watch these videos. Presently I am working upon correct usage of prepositions. In upcoming videos I'll provide you videos on some different sections also: adverbs, adjectives, nouns, verbs. So if you think these videos are helpful, meaningful, useful for you, do not forget to share this with your friends also, so that they can also uh, get advantage of these. And don't forget to subscribe this channel also. All right, so take care and bye bye. See you soon in the very next video. Bye bye.